Here we are. Just got done gluing a bunch of dang tires. Put them all up already, but got the Betty out here. Hadn't been running a while. I burned up the stock ESC, or burned up the motor, and then I burned up the stock ESC, and it is what it is, but I'm gonna give it some upgrades today. We got this new Furitek Tegu. Get it opened up. Here we go. Got the Komodo 2204 1400 kV motor. Pretty awesome. Anyway, then you got the Furitek Tegu 3S ESC, and then the gear and motor mount. Also, I got the 4-wheel steer set up on it, but I had to steal a servo for another project, so I'm gonna actually put it back to straight axle in the back. I think the 4-wheel steer is just a little overkill on this thing. It's pretty cool, but there's just too much to it. Don't feel like messing with it anymore. It didn't drive straight because it's hard to get everything lined up right. But maybe later on I'll upgrade the receiver and throw the axle back in. But even so, I got the whole setup here. It's nothing. I'm just gonna take the brass cover off so I give it some more weight, and that'll do it. So I'm gonna get started on this. I'll get back with you. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I already got the Bluetooth module attached. Pretty sweet. Got your input. This is the Bluetooth. It has a spot for an LED and then a servo. Yeah, there's that. In this box we got our pinion gear, our spur gear. Those both appear to be metal, which is nice. And then the motor mount. And that's for this monster motor over here. Give you your screws, which is good. And there it is. Look at that thing. Cool, it says Furitek on it. Pretty awesome. Spins pretty smooth. There we go. The next step is tearing this thing apart. I'm gonna go ahead and just take all this off because since I blew out this stock ESC receiver combo, I'm not gonna be able to use the stock remote. I'm gonna upgrade it to a Fly Sky that I got and redo it all. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not really sure where the motor placement's gonna be. If it's gonna be, you know, up here, so I'll have to play around with it and figure it out as I go. So I'm gonna start by taking this stuff off, and then I might just go ahead and swap the rear axle to get that over with. All right, let's do this. Start by popping this receiver off. Get that out of here. I don't know really all what I need to take off, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the battery tray out because I know it's gonna need to move at least. Pretty sure, but I can always remount it after. There we go, battery tray off. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the body off just to have it out the way also. There we go. It's a little simpler. Okay. Next, looks like there's 2 screws down here and definitely 1 up here. And I should be able to take my center diff out. I don't even know if I need to move the battery or the receiver tray here or not. We'll try and leave it for now, see what happens. There we go, I just took the center diff off. Take the front drive shaft off. I know this thing's small, it's hard to really see this stuff. There we go. Now that's all this 1 screw on top. Now all these screws seem to be exactly the same, so I'm just putting them off in my tray over here. And there you have it. It just pops right out. So I'm gonna get this torn apart and throw the new motor in there. Okay. This needs to come out. So those 2 screws took this off. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to go and get this torn apart. First I gotta take this gear off of here. Get rid of that spare gear, which we're gonna actually be replacing replacing that with this metal one that came with the kit. Now we gotta get this plate off, so it's gonna be these 4 screws, the 2 and the 2, and then this is basically just gonna screw right back on there, and it's gonna take the place of that plate, which just was metal, but it is pretty thick, so hopefully it'll be good. Alright, and there it is. We don't need this anymore. We're just going to lay this right over the top. Screw it back down. And there it is. Motor plate on. I can slip this gear in here. Just like that. Alright, got that lock on. This is back on here. One thing is, I guess we can't use this cover anymore, which kind of sucks. But I guess the motor is going to be right there. It's going to cover a bunch of it. So yeah, that's next is to mount the motor. Alright, got that gear tightened on there. So make sure it lines up good. So I think I need to go on farther. Maybe I need to turn it around, I think, because right now it's kind of lining up right where that screw is, and I don't like that. Now it should be perfect. Yes. There it is. Set my gear mesh. Figure out how I want my wires. I think I want my wires going down. It'll look better. Seems pretty good. Tighten it down. I mean, it's not like it's going super fast. I just don't want it to be tight where it's hard to spin, so. I'll much it is. Now that I tightened it, so there we go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Spins good. Okay, I want to get it perfect, so I redid it one more time. So there it is. Now I just gotta get it to fit in there, because it looks like it goes this way. So I'm gonna have to ditch this tray. Okay, so in order to get it to fit, I gotta remove my dang battery tray, mount, everything. Either that or I cut it. For now, I'm just gonna remove it and then decide what I'm gonna do after. I might just cut it off and just keep my body mount here. So we'll see. Let me get it out of here though. Definitely gonna have to stay, part of it at least, because it holds my shocks and everything. Alright. There we go. I'm just gonna cut it right here. Because I need it though. If I was starting to put this, I was hoping to put it right back on top of there. Horrible. So I can't put this the other direction. There's no way to screw it down. The motor won't fit here. It just has to go this way. Dang. Ready? There we go. Got that. Now get it back in there. Actually, the rear doesn't matter right now because I'm going to take it off. Okay, so I just wanted to run you all through the plan here, and I'm not going to record it because it's just a bunch of tedious little screws. So basically this is the battery tray. I shaved it down a little here on the end because it had these bumps sticking out and they were hitting. So basically I'm going to put this battery tray back in where it originally went, and we barely have clearance between the motor there, you see. So that's going to go there. I need my magnets up front, so I'm going to take these body clips and put them up front to hold my shocks and to hold this body post, and then I'm going to attempt to put this back here with maybe a little trimming, and because I need something to hold this shock, and that's it. Either that or I might just cut these tabs off to hold these shocks back there and be done with it. And then next thing after that will be I'll have to figure out where I'm going to fit this box and my receiver into this somewhere. But yep, so I'll take some pictures along the way. Alright, here we go. So I got this battery tray put in. Next I'm going to take these body posts off and get the front shocks back on there, so the front will be done. And I'll post you when I'm done with that. Alright, I'm getting back here. So what I got done so far is, like I said, I moved those body posts from the back to the front to hold my shocks, and then I got my body mount up here. It's not that sturdy. I may have to pop a hole so I can put the second screw in, because there's not a hole there. Then I went and just cut these tabs off of the old the receiver tray, and that way I can mount my rear shocks with nothing. And I have my battery tray still for the battery, I may put the receiver underneath here. I'm not sure yet, or maybe something like that. Just gotta make sure I have clearance for the suspension travel. Either that, or I'm gonna put the receiver underneath here and double stick tape it on the front. Same though, just need to make sure I have enough travel with the steering, servo and stuff. Also, I went ahead and put my straight axle back in with the metal cap on it. So I got that. And then basically, also I went with a weaker shock because I didn't like the stiffness of these silver shocks on the Treal. It has a lot more suspension smoothness now in the rear anyways. So I'm gonna swap the fronts out, and then I have a couple upgrades up here. We got these green steering from Treal, steering arm, and then I have an overdrive set for the front. Let's see, steel gears overdrive right there, and this is 7075 green. So yeah, I'm gonna get those thrown on. I might record that part. It's a little bit easier, quicker, and then we'll get it all wired up and test it. Alright, I just want to give you a little update where I'm at with it here. Like I say, I got shocks was the last thing. I finished up the front, so I got the overdrive in it, and that pretty sweet Treal steering linkage, as well as got my shocks done. So we're all up and running again here. This is the ESC. I put double stick tape underneath, and I wrapped the zip tie, and then I double stick tape the Bluetooth thing right there, so I don't have to take it off. Pretty good. I need to put my Velcro on for my battery because it's gonna go right here in this regular spot. Okay, here I am. I've got it done basically. I just need to tuck this antenna up in here actually. Now I'm officially done. So I tried to get the receiver underneath here. It just wasn't enough room, and the cable, the power or the signal wire coming from this little ESC is literally like 1.5 inches long, which really sucks. I wish it was longer than that, because that hinders a lot. I tried to put my receiver a different direction up here. I have plenty of room right here, you know, it goes up into the cab, but it ended up working out where this is not too wide. Basically, this is the ESC, that's the receiver, and then you got my power switch right here on top. The motor spins free, no issues, so I'm just gonna leave it like that as long as you know it works. So that's all that matters. The other thing is my lights. I don't know what to do with my lights yet. I need to get an extension or something so I can plug it in here. But I'm gonna try to plug the lights in to my receiver just as a constant. This little controller has a lights thing. It's a 4-plug or 4-terminal socket, so I'm gonna look into that too. If there's some sort of light kit I can get, and you can control it with the app on the Bluetooth, so if there's some kind of light kit, I'm gonna find it so I can get some more lights in this sucker, because that'd be awesome. But for now, I think it's done. I'm just gonna take it for a test drive and let you guys see it.